He has a book called We're in This Together, where fans wrote their personal stories related to Howard Jones. And so, like an hour before our interview with Howard, I was thinking, oh, we should maybe we can reach out to a fan from LA. So I scanned the book for KROQ. There was only one person who mentioned KROQ, which is shocking because when I think of Howard Jones music, I feel like this was the launching pad for him, was in Los Angeles. But it was this one woman, Dorit, and I looked her up on Facebook, and sure enough, I had a connection with her. A friend of a friend who knew her. So I sent her just a blind DM, and like 15 minutes later, she responded. I sent her a DM saying, "Hey, you want to talk to Howard Jones?" And 15 minutes later, she responded with, "Yeah, I want to talk to Howard Jones." She, of course, did some quick checking up on me to make sure I was legit. But it worked out well. And so she got to talk to probably her favorite artist was Howard Jones.
Yeah, she has a huge history with Howard Jones and seeing him.
Yeah.
But wait, did you say you were legit?
No, I'm not. I'm not legit at all about anything. But Dorit is, and so she told her story and just everything about why she loved Howard Jones, and I think that made that episode really special. So it was one of the highlights of last year.
Yeah, that was definitely it was fun to have her. She was great, and we got lucky because she was articulate and had a lot to contribute.
Sure,
so that was fun. That was
all Howard Jones fans are like that.
He was delightful. He was doing this on a day off. He's touring, and he did this on a day off. And he couldn't be on. Didn't want to be on camera with us, which was okay. We understood. We were just happy to talk to him, and he seems like a really genuine guy. Loved the stories. We loved hearing about his mom, who ran his fan club, and just a whole family thing, whole family vibe.
You know what's a cool family?
Sly and the Family Stone.
No, the immediate family.
The Immediate Family, Denny Tedesco's film. I loved it.
Yes. Yeah, it's out now, and you can see it in theaters. And I'm sure it's streaming everywhere. If it's not in theaters anymore, it's streaming and available, and so worth your time because The Immediate Family is Russ Kunkel. I'm not even going to remember anybody.
Waddy Wachtel.
Go ahead. So Holly, go ahead. So we got Russ Kunkel, Waddy Wachtel,
Danny Korchmar,
Danny Korchmar, and we got Leland Sklar, Lee, and we have Steve Postel.
Very good. We talked to them a few years ago, early on in the pandemic, when they were still making pandemic music. And we knew this film was
pandemic music. That was great.
So I'm sure you guys know they are the session musicians of the 70s and early 80s. They played with everybody, all our favorite artists.
Linda Ronstadt, Jackson Browne, Stevie Nicks.
Everybody, Don Henley.
Carole King, Linda Ronstadt, James Taylor, on and on and on. Anyway, so we talked to them in 2020, and they were talking about this film, and we're like, okay, yeah, sounds great, blah, blah, blah. And then sure enough, Denny Tedesco of the Wrecking Crew, who wrote who created the Wrecking Crew documentary, his follow-up is this film about the Immediate Family.
And he did this was also a labor of love. He'd been working on it for many, many, many years. He had to get creative with the funding. He really wanted to make this happen. And finally, it got bought and it has been released. And it is really just really fun to see them. These guys are all personable, and Denny does a really great job telling the story of them, telling each of their stories. So highly recommend. That's a thumbs up.
Big thumbs up. All right.